know why we are being plagued with so many sad stories, man. It's a lot. Like, look at this. A lot of sad stuff is going on, but now we speak about something that is slightly comforting. It is a conversation that Piers Morgan had with Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the most recognized players in the world. Now, we all know that during the beginning of the year, there was a lot going on with regard to their child. They did lose their baby after birth, and that was a very, very sad thing. And it went on for a while. In fact, he sat off, he didn't play for one match, but then he found a way to encourage himself and give himself strength and came back on and played another game. And he has continued to rock Manchester United, and he is doing amazing. I mean, he's an old player. Like, he's an old player, but he's still pushing P. Now, he spoke to Piers Morgan, as I mentioned, and they were speaking about the grief of his son. And according to him, he says this: "It is probably the worst moment that I have passed through in my life since my father died. When I was a kid, or when you have a kid, you expect that everything will be normal, and when you have a problem, it is hard. As a human being, me and Georgina had quite a difficult moment because we don't understand why it happened to us. It was difficult, to be honest. It was very, very difficult to understand what was going on in that period of our life. I try to explain sometimes to my family and my close friends and say, I never felt happy and sad at the same moment. It was hard to explain. It is still hard to explain, so difficult. You don't know if you want to cry. You don't know if you want to smile, because it is something that you do not know how to react to. You do not know what to do, to be entirely honest." And I feel so sad for them because they were so excited about this baby. Like, it was one of those pieces of news where you're like, oh my God, you are just about to retire as a player, and at least now you have something to look forward to, raising a child. This is the one child whose life you will be in 100%. Unlike other children where you've had to be off and playing somewhere else, you had a chance to interact with this child from birth to, like, you know, the end of their life. But sadly, this did not happen. They are both in such a strong space right now because nothing really has happened with their relationship. They're still together. They're still happy. They're still raising their children together. But up until now, he's still trying to figure out loss, because trust me when I tell you, loss ain't easy. If you haven't gone through it, I don't think you would understand. But understand this: it is like someone jabbing you with a knife and then taking it out and then stabbing you again and then taking it out and then stabbing you again and then taking it out. And then they give you a bit of time to ease your pain. And then when the pain has just died down, stab you again. That's pretty much what grief feels like. It is painful.